Hello everyone, welcome to EDS Sharing. Today our guest is one of the most special students of EDS Center, Thế Anh. Hello Thế Anh, can you introduce yourself?
Hello guys, my name is Nguyễn, Thế Anh, and my English name is Andre. I'm 19 years old right now, and I was one of the best students at EDS. And currently I'm living in Russia with my parents and taking part in an online course at George Brown College.
Since 2010, you have moved to Moscow in Russia to continue your study at grade 4 of primary and secondary level later on. You have graduated high school diploma with a GPA 3.6 of 640, right? 640, no?
It was 3.8.
Oh, 3.8. Okay, 3.8. Since June 2019, it's an excellent result. So have you studied in Russian or in English? And how could you gain such high scores when studying in a foreign language since you were only 9 years old?
I think the best way to learn a language is to be immersed in a social environment. Where people around you, for example, your friends, your teachers, speak that language. I think there's no secret. I was just passionate about studying not only the language, but also the culture and the history of the country in which I live. And just after 1 or 2 years of learning Russian with my tutor, I could read and write better than some native speakers. Yeah.
From July 2019, you have come back to Vietnam to visit your grandparents and relatives, as well as take an intensive English course to increase current IELTS score for your study abroad plan. So I think that nearly 10 years studying at international school in Russia brought you a sound foundation of English. However, you still choose a center in Vietnam to practice IELTS instead of studying by yourself. So can you share the reason for this and why did you choose EDS Center to practice IELTS?
I guess the reason why I chose EDS is because this center has a good reputation. I was recommended by many of my parents' friends who are living in Russia as well. And to be honest, I'm a very lazy person. That's why it was kind of impossible for me to study by myself. I needed an environment where schedules, rules were, and I can say that having only knowledge of English at high school can help you get at least 5-point IELTS band score based on my experience. Yeah.
Okay, so your overall score in IELTS was 7.0 and your highest skill is listening with 8. So how long did it take you to achieve this success? And can you share your own or experience to have a high score, especially in listening?
I was a bit disappointed when I got 7. My goal was to get 7.5, but still I think 7 is a good result. Due to the fact that I had some background and knowledge which I received over the years of studying at high school. It took me not too long, about 2 or 3 months to get that score. At EDS, I didn't do any homework, but the most important thing is that I have not missed any classes. I do not advise you to repeat after me because if I did homework, my score would be way higher. Obviously.
In Canada, you have been studying advanced diploma of graphic design of George Brown College of Applied Arts and Technology in Toronto, in Canada. So why did you want to pursue this major? And did EDS help you with choosing a place of study?
Yes, I did choose this major because from my childhood, I was always interested in art and design. I was always into drawing, mixing different mediums, applying different design principles to create something that satisfies my visual interest. And yes, definitely EDS made a huge contribution to my studies abroad, starting from searching for suitable educational institutions ending with work with documents and applying them to the institutions.
While preparing for the plan of studying overseas, did you have any challenge? And how did EDS help you to contend with? And how long have you been granted Canadian study visa under the guidance of EDS overseas study teams?
Despite the fact that I can be considered as a Russian native speaker, because I've experienced this when I learned Russian. To be specific, I have one difficulty, is the cultural barrier. And to be honest, I'm an introverted person. And it was hard for me to literally speak English with strangers. But luckily, when I was at EDS, there were some foreign teachers that helped me to overcome this fear. I waited for my visa only after maybe 3 days of visa application submission. I don't really remember how long it took. Yeah.
Now you are living in Russia and taking part in online courses at Joseph Brown College. Is it difficult to study online, and can you catch up with all the lessons?
Studying online, in my opinion, is a good opportunity to visit my parents in Russia. And actually, I have even like more free time to experience new spheres of my interest. For example, besides drawing, designing, I do coding, playing sports, and etc. I feel more comfortable when I study online. For example, when I can't be on an online class, I can watch the recordings and still catch up with my peers. Yeah.
So do you have any plans after graduating? Will you still live and work in Canada or in Russia, or will you come back to Vietnam?
Yes, I have some plans for my future career, but to be honest, I do not want to reveal it. However, I can make sure that I'm Vietnamese, thus going to everywhere, I always think about my home country and absolutely try my hardest to gain success to contribute to Vietnam's economic development.
Okay, the last questions for you. Finally,
Okay.
would you like to say something to EDS Center as well as young people who have dreams and passion like you?
I'd like to say that I'm really thankful for EDS and especially Miss Hành, CEO of EDS, and my beloved and nice sister. I regard for helping me to be better at my English, also for big contributions in my studies, driving me to become a good and mature person. Yeah. The message for young students, I'm gonna say is that the most important thing is not IELTS score, not completed homework, assignments. The main things is to be interested, to be involved, to be passionate about what you are learning. Learning English in that case. And of course, do not miss any classes. Treat your teachers as they are your family, your friends. And yeah, I'd like to say one more thing. Also, one big advantage of studying at English Center EDS is that near the center, there's an eating point selling the best sandwiches that I have ever eaten, only for 20K. Yeah. That's the big advantage. You can be full for the rest of the day just eating one sandwich. Yeah, that's it.
What else? Do you want to say?
Yeah.
No,
No, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your interview and hope that you will be successful in the future. Thank you very much.